So good morning, sir. I am Gerald Christopher Nane, and this is our uh, mathematical investigation for your subject. So the title of our investigation is the sum of consecutive counting numbers. So in this mathematical investigation, the researchers examined to find the sum of two or more consecutive counting numbers that can be expressed and distinguish which ones cannot. So to start, the researchers separated first all odd, the 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and even, which are the 2, 4, 6, 8, counting numbers from 1 to 50. Now after the researchers derive different formulas for odd numbers. It has x plus 1 is equal to n. And for even counting numbers, we also have uh, x plus 2 is equal to n, whereas n is any number from 1 to 50. X is our first integer for the both equations, and the x plus 1 is our second integer. So, from the mathematical process that the researchers have done, the researchers then summarize the findings through the formulas below. Okay, so for the sum of odd consecutive counting numbers, we have, as said earlier, x plus 1 is equal to n. So for the even consecutive counting numbers, we have x plus 2 is equal to n. Okay, so for the first table, in our analysis and discussion, we have odd numbers. So finding the consecutive numbers from 1 to 49 using the formula x plus 1 is equal to n. So as you can see in the first table, we have the blank area there is number 1 because we cannot solve for 1 by adding 2 or more consecutive numbers. So then we have 3 is equal to 1 plus 2, 5, 2 plus 3, 7, 3 plus 4, 9, 4 plus 5, and so on. So as you can see, we separated the even and the odd consecutive numbers just to clarify or to solve whether is it possible to express consecutive counting numbers by adding 2 or more consecutive counting numbers. So as given earlier, this past meetings by our classmates, we then proved that using this strategy, we can find that uh, we can express almost all consecutive counting numbers by adding 2 or more except for number 1. Okay, so continuing, Mr. Kasipong will continue the discussion.
Um, Good day, sir. I am Erwin M. Kasipang. So, uh, Gerald Hernani discuss and explain odd numbers. And in my part, so even numbers. Finding the consecutive numbers from 2 to 50 using the formula of x plus 2 is equal to n. So, for odd numbers, the formula is x plus 1 is equal to n. For now, the even numbers is x plus 2 is equal to n. So, as you can see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 up to 50. So, only um, number 2 cannot be expressed by consecutive number. So, and also, as you can see, the 4, 6, 8, 10 up to 50 can be expressed aside from number 2. So, uh, look at number 4. As you can see, 1 plus 3. So 4 can be expressed by two consecutive numbers. So uh, and also the number 6 can be expressed, but as you can see, it has a pattern there. So from even numbers from 2 to 50, aside from 2, because 2 is cannot be expressed by 2 or more consecutive numbers, so 4 can be expressed through even odd consecutive numbers. So as you can see, 1 plus 3 is equal to 4. And for 6, it can be expressed by even numbers, 2 plus 4. So 2, 4, 6, 8. So that's the even numbers. So it has a pattern. So from 4, 4, 6, 8. So the pattern there is alternate. So from add, even, add, even. So number 4, 1 plus 3. So it is odd numbers. And for number 6, 2 plus 4, it is even numbers. And also 8, 3 plus 5, odd numbers. So alternate. Odd numbers, even, odd, even. So, so after we separated, um, we sum up all the sum. So as you can see, from 1 to 50, only 1 and 2 cannot be expressed by two or more consecutive numbers. So the rest from 3 to 50 can be expressed. It's either odd even numbers or it use odd consecutive numbers. So, so as you can see, so from 1 to 50, if we use the whole consecutive numbers, when we say whole consecutive numbers, if 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5, so as you can see in our table, so there are numbers that cannot be expressed by the use of whole consecutive numbers. So in our research, we find another way that what numbers can be expressed in another way. So, and for our conclusion, so of course, after analyzing and computing, the researchers concluded that. So after we analyze and computing, we get this conclusion. We answered all our two problems. First, not all counting numbers can be expressed by adding two or more consecutive numbers. And number two, only the numbers 1 and 2 cannot be expressed by two or more non-consecutive numbers. And that would be all. Thank you.